Okay, now that we have successfully done the Smart Book reading, we've made that assignment. I'm going to show you several different ways that you can make assignments and how to access the curriculum. So you can go up here to assignments. And you can click on add assignment and it will ask you online questions, instructions. Yeah. I use SmartBook and online questions here. I've never used any of this, especially on an external tool. I would just do that on my own. Okay, online questions. So what we are going to do is we are going to take a look at Reconstruction right here. And we're going to open this folder and look at all the stuff it's given us. This is where I've lifted some DBQs from the past. And also down here in additional questions. Okay, so let's say we want to do one on number 1. Okay, it's going to show us the point value and what it is. It's a matching. Here's multiple choice. So you can actually add more questions if you want. Say, oh, I want to add a question from the question bank. So this one's really kind of a long one to do there. This is, all right, let's say the Reconstruction era, and it will give you all these questions. Look at them. It will give you 129 that you have to sift through. Now, it's kind of a pain because you can't even see all of them. So I wouldn't recommend doing it this way. Okay, so let's cancel that. Uh-oh. It canceled me, took me all the way back. All right, so we're going to do add assignment. We're going to do online questions. We're going to go down here to Reconstruction, and we are going to assign planning Reconstruction. Okay, so all I have to do now is hit continue, but I wanted to show you guys what it looks like to the students. So here's a student preview. Yes, and we're waiting. All right, so it's going to give you instructions. You can actually change these instructions in the assignment. And it says do not use your browser forward or back buttons. So they mean this up here. There'll be a way to move back and forth once you start the assignment. So start the assignment, match each item with the correct statement below. So outlawed slavery. Oh, let's see. That was John Wilkes Booth, right? Assassinated President Lincoln, Thaddeus Stevens, of course. Amnesty is a group pardon. Extreme, which is leading radical Republicans, and I'm going to say 13th Amendment radical. Okay, I'm going to do save and continue. All right, and it's going to kick me to question 2. So it's going to go on like this, and the kids can move back and forth if they want. Say, ooh, I finally got the answer to number 1, so I'll go back. All right, or they can highlight the ones that they are having a problem with, and they can come back to it. So you can do a highlighter. So they can say, I don't think it's this one. We can highlight that. They can highlight that. And they can knock out the choices. And say, okay, I think it's the Reconstruction Act. Save and continue. Okay, so that's how these quizzes work. And it'll get to the end. And it'll tell me what I have not done. And then I can submit the assignment. View score details. Let's see how I did. Partial credit, I got 1 out of 5 on that one. And I missed this one. So, and I didn't even try these other ones. Okay, so that is what it looks like to the students. So they get immediate feedback. Okay, so back to the assignment. So we have this quiz in here. We're going to hit continue. And it is, you got to remember, change the date because it's going to give you basically the next day. So I'm going to say April 10th, which will be the end of this unit. You can put time limit on it if you want to. Visible, of course. You can also select and put it in these other 2 classes so you don't have to go in each class and do the same assignment. So if you want student score sheet to them to access these things. I'd say may view after completing assignment. There you go. Explanations. I want them to view it, so students may view. And I want it to show answer reason on student score sheet. Some additional settings down here, the assessment type, and here's where you can put your own instructions on here if you want. So assessment type, exam, quiz, practice, homework. All right, that's not too crucial because we're not going to use this McGraw-Hill for a grade book. Okay, so we do the same thing. We're going to share with Google Classroom. We've got these two classes selected, so it's going to go automatically into the other classes in McGraw-Hill. And then we are going to assign. And it works, it's magic. Uh-oh. Did it block my pop-up? All right, let's try this again. You can also come here if you mess it up. You can copy different classes. You can share with Google Classroom. So we'll try that again. Hey, there we go. Google Classroom, choose class, teacher, and then action. I'm going to create assignments. Then I'm going to click go. I'm just going to write quiz up here. All right. Same thing. You can pick the classes. You can pick the students. Actually, you can't really pick classes on this one because if you're doing McGraw-Hill, you have to have their Google ID match their name in McGraw-Hill. So basically, you've got to create a different Google assignment for each one. I'll explain a little bit more of that in a different presentation. Okay, so then you go here to assign. You post the class. I want to view it to make sure. Okay, so I've got the quiz. I got the chapter reading. And that is how you do a quiz in Google Classroom in McGraw-Hill. Got any questions? You know where to find me.